Okay, so this is GRE Verbal. We have to discuss these questions from 28 till 38. So they are 10 in numbers. If I have a look at the directions, it says each question below consists of a word printed in capital letters, followed by 5-lettered words or phrases. Choose the lettered word or phrase that is most nearly opposite. We are looking for antonyms to the word in capital letters. Since some of the questions require you to distinguish fine shades of meaning, be sure to consider all the choices before deciding which one is the best. Okay, so the thing required to solve all these questions or these type of questions is that you should have a really good vocabulary, which means that you have to know the meaning of the words and the detailed meaning, right? For example, if I talk about fallacy means a false belief or a mistake in reasoning or logic, right? So I can say a false belief. Okay, so the opposite of this would be something really authentic or perfect. Okay, or truth, right? So first, personal philosophy, no. Imaginative idea, no. Unconfirmed theory, no. We're looking for antonyms, do not forget that. Tentative opinion, tentative means uncertain, so no. A valid argument, so this is the answer, E. Now these are exactly the opposite. A false belief, which is a fallacy, and the opposite would be a valid argument. All right, 29 is divulge. Divulge means to reveal or make secret information known, right? So let me say to reveal. Okay, so this is to reveal. We can say that the opposite would be to tell a secret. That will be to reveal, and to keep a secret would be to the opposite of it. So keeping a secret is the answer. Evaluating by oneself, no. Refine, no. Restore, no. And copy, not at all, right? So keep secret is the answer. It's exactly the opposite of divulge. Okay, boycott. Boycott means to refuse to buy, use, or support someone, right? So to refuse to buy or use. In the same way, if I have a look at the other words, buy or support, right? Okay, extort, no. Underwrite is not the antonym of boycott. Underbid, no. Stipulate, no. Patronize. If I let you know the meaning of patronize means to be a regular customer of a business or to support a business, right? Or I can say to support, which is the exact opposite of boycott, right? Okay, adulteration. Adulteration here means to make something impure. So I'm looking for a word that means purification or pure. The purification word is also mentioned here. This is the answer. The other are consternation, normalization, approximation, rejuvenation, no, no, and no. Because adulteration means making something impure. So, something pure or absolutely pure is supposed to be the answer. So 31. Okay. Deposition means to deposit something on something, right? Let's say we are depositing something. So this is deposition. And I am looking for something that, removes something. So I'm looking for a process that means the removal of something. And whenever we talk about, gradually wearing away or weakening of something, the word is eroding. Okay? Gradually wearing away or weakening, which is the exact opposite. right? The other options are process of congealing, process of distilling, process of evolving, no. The process of condensation or condensy, right? So the answer would be C, right? Okay, enervate. Enervate means to weaken or drain someone of energy, right? To weaken. So we're looking for a word like strength or energy or something of that sort. Reciprocate, no. Resurrect, no. Renovate, no. Gather, not at all. And this is the strength then that we were looking for. Loquacious means talkative. We're looking for a word that means, less talkative or using less words. That word is taciturn. The other words that are given here: tranquil, calm, skeptical, doubtful, morose, not at all, witty, clever, no, right? So that's the exact opposite, taciturn. Okay, repine. Repine means to complain or feel dissatisfied. To feel dissatisfied or complain. So we're looking for a word which means, satisfactory or something of that sort, right? Or, someone who's satisfactory or is really good in behavior, or, we can say that because of the behavior, we can say that one is satisfied. Okay. Intensify, no. Excuse, no. Because you say it's not the opposite. Feel sure, no. Rush forward, no. So that's the only option that suits. Express joy, it is, kind of an antonym. The next word is, or the third last word is veneration. Veneration here means great respect, admiration, or reverence. So great respect or reverence, right? I'll go through the meaning, like all the words: derision, blame, avoidance, ostracism, and defiance. If you learn the meaning of all the words, in fact, for GRE, if you are preparing for GRE Verbal especially, you have to know the meaning of each and every word that is mentioned in each and every GRE paper that is there, right? So the words that are here: tranquil, skeptical, morose, taciturn, witty, you should know the exact meaning. And if there are multiple meanings, you have to learn the multiple meanings, right? Because to answer these kind of questions, one has to know multiple meanings and also the detailed meanings, right? Otherwise, it will be really difficult for you to distinguish the answer, right? For example, derision is the exact opposite of veneration, right? Great respect, and this means exactly the opposite, not giving that much of respect. Okay, inveterate. Inveterate means having a habit that has existed for so very long. Okay, so we're looking for something that is, not regular or casual, right? So casual is the word that we can see. The other words are public, satisfactory, trustworthy, and sophisticated. So the casual is the exact opposite. We can select that. The last word is undermine. So undermine means to weaken or damage something gradually, right? Okay, here we have a word undergird, right? To undergird is a word that means to support, strengthen. This is the exact opposite of the word that was given in capital letters, undermine, right? So, and also, I would suggest you to learn the meaning of each and every word that is there in the options as well. Either it was the answer or not, but it will help you to go through the GRE or ace the GRE exam.